Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, here's Eckler. And some space here. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on next-gen stats. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here on the jet sweep, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
start the drive with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Cook running right down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This will go to Henry out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert now. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young now. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Young. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 11-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Young. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They started on the ground with Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's Eckler again. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
It's a loss of the yard. Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The Chargers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
110 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard gain brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. On the give, this is Eckler.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A give, Eckler running to the right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. Well, an uncommon way to get there, but nevertheless, that makes our score 14-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Young. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly
he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5 now. Young flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Back to it after the pick six. Young. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Young off the play fake. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's Young on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now here's Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left goes a tight end. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. 137 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Nick.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The handoff, it's Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to run now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, LA.
Austin Eckler,
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
and the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and fight through contact and shorted the sticks.
Young on 3rd down.
He's got his tight end flyer move right side.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they...
Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And Young's throw there incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Young to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Young's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. They'll throw again. Young. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Young. Gets this one to Hill.
Down inside the 10.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Young. And it's caught. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. To the air once more, Young. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They find some open field here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
78 yards.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. That's caught at the 2. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. This is going to to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Throwing after the interception. Young.
Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Young. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It'll be Young again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st and 10, Young.
That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.